Trump didn't survive an assassination attempt. He survived a publicity stunt, and I can prove it. He said a bullet went through his ear. Let's be clear, a 5.56 NATO round fired from 130 yards away travels at 3,000 feet per second. That would shred flesh, fracture bone, and leave a crater. But there's no hole, no swelling, no bandage, just a light scratch. Just ask any trauma doctor. This isn't survivable without real damage. The shooter was 130 yards away, and for that rifle, that's the perfect range. U.S. Army standards expect near pinpoint accuracy from 300 yards away. He had elevation, line of sight, and time, and yet only one fatality, one ear graze, and no Secret Service reaction for 5 full seconds. This wasn't a failed assassination. This was a successful setup. Trump didn't duck. He didn't run. Instead, he faced the camera, raised his fist, and yelled fight like he was on WrestleMania. That's not instinct. That's direction. Real assassination attempts create chaos. You can watch Reagan's, Ford's, or even JFK's. Trump's was rehearsed. Now let's talk data. Before the shooting, Trump was tanking in the polls, especially with independents, coming in at around 40%. But after the shooting, he jumped up over 50%. And in some swing states, he made double-digit gains overnight. That's not coincidence. That's narrative control. He needed a reset, and this gave him the hero arc that he couldn't earn on his own record. Fake attempts like this aren't anything new. In 1933, Hitler staged the Reichstag fire, blamed communists, and used it to seize emergency powers. It worked. In 1999, Putin staged apartment bombings to justify the war in Chechnya, and his approval ratings doubled overnight. Authoritarians manufacture attacks to paint themselves as the victim. It rallies their base, silences critics, and justifies authoritarian control. If Trump were truly a threat to the system, he'd be gone, but he is the system.